the bill sits barely alive in this current biennium, we the people have been on a march in communities across the state, spreading the word about the grave dangers CSE poses to the well-being of children. There was a time, and not too long, when adults protected young people from premature graphic sex information and sexual activity because childhood innocence was considered worthy of protection. We believed that children should gain maturity before being exposed to the harsh and crude realities of life. It only takes a moment to rob a child of his or her innocence, and that can never be restored. You cannot unteach or unsee a sexually graphic image. It's burned into a young child's mind and memory forever.
Unfortunately, Democrats, politicians, unelected bureaucrats are on a rampage to eliminate parental authority over our own children. We see this in multiple areas: to eliminate parental values and replace with government values, to harvest our children's private data so they can data mine to build profiles, to erode religious liberty, to create gender confusion and teach gender fluidity, to allow school-age boys to shower with girls.
I want you to understand what we're dealing with. This is not somebody who's worried about my morals or somebody who's just worried about values and old-fashioned. Your children are being systematically exploited. Colleges are now recommending 4-year-olds engage in sexual activity and role-playing. 6th graders in Washington State were asked as a class if any of them would question their identity. You've seen the explosion of kids with gender confusion and dysphoria. This didn't just happen. It's not in our water. It didn't come in a recalled item from the store. This is coming through your schools directly to your children.
Sex education is no longer a 1 or 2 hour class about body changes, nutrition, health, exercise. It's about dismantling our values. It's about promoting sex, how to have sex. And the method of teaching is designed to desensitize our kids, lower their inhibitions, and teach them about sexual acts while violating their innocence, their modesty, and their privacy. It's nothing short of grooming. And to any legislator, policymaker, school board member that is supporting this, I say shame on you.
This issue crosses all demographics, all ages, all parties, all religions. Nobody wants their children to be sexualized. We have a winning message on this because we have the truth. You and I are strong together. We're a growing force. We're a force against the threat of those who have waged war for the hearts and minds of our children. Some days I know this battle is heavy. Some days I know that it seems like the culture war is not a winnable war. But I want you to know this is not that day. Some days we're going to get beat up, and some battles we're going to lose. But I want you to know that is not this day. This day we fight. This day we took this hill, we planted our flag here, and we said, not with my kids you don't.